I'm currently 22 years old. One of the stupidest things I've done was not thinking early on what I wanted to do in my life and getting into a relationship very quickly. A little bit more about myself. Most of my life I kept to myself and I wasn't really social. Post high school, I looked at myself and I was disgusted. I knew I needed to change and I started working on myself. I lost some weight, I got more social, and I got a girlfriend. Like, prior to this, I never had a woman show any genuine interest in me. And even when they did, it was a friendly vibe. But this was the first time a woman was genuinely like telling me how handsome I was, how badly she wanted to see me, and how badly she wanted me. We start texting each other, and off the bat, this woman is seducing me. Like, she's teasing me. She's saying all these things in my ear, and I'm 17, right? So I fold. Anyways, we start seeing each other, and I learned a lot. This woman is mentally ill, and I'm not talking about anxiety, ADHD, panic attacks, like full on, BPD, taking antidepressants. And at first I tell myself that, hey, if I'm there for her and she's like actively trying to change, with time stuff should get better and we can build something nice. But time goes by and nothing really changes. And not only that, I start developing bad habits. I didn't give a fuck anymore. Like, I didn't get fat, or morbidly obese, but I lost all my drive. And I pretty much self-sabotage myself into getting chopped. Not to put that all on her, but just to say that the comfort you get from a relationship is dangerous and can destroy you, depending on the type of man you are. Keep in mind that this was not over the span of a month or two. This was over the span of the whole relationship, which was 3 years. At a certain point, I could not take it anymore. The constant mental breakdowns, the switch ups over the slightest shit, the compulsive actions, it was a lot, bro. And I'm not trying to sound like a victim, but it was genuinely traumatic. I could go on and on, but this video would be fucking way too long. But point being that I couldn't live like this anymore. I was forcing myself to be with this woman. And y'all might be asking me, why the fuck was I forcing myself to be with this woman, right? Shorty was straight up suicidal. I'm not gonna get into detail of what she said, but knowing that I could cause someone to end their life, given that, we're not together anymore, was a horrible feeling. At times, I felt guilty and horrible about leaving her. I had also kept this all to myself. Prior to this, I had a little friend group, but while going through this, I cut them all off. We lost contact, and I just didn't speak to them anymore. I stopped talking to them. I literally had no fucking social life. This is actually the first time that I'm properly addressing the situation and the whole, experience, you could say. Prior to this, I would briefly talk about it or leave certain parts out because I was pretty uncomfortable talking about my trauma. And this is not a video to bash on my ex or say that mentally ill people are unworthy of love. I just don't want y'all to make the same mistake I did. I don't want y'all to rush into relationships and go through unnecessary trauma. And this is easier said than done, but be patient. Truly understand and love yourself as a person before committing to a relationship.